Hello, new Titans, and welcome to Cal State Fullerton. My name is Sam. I am a graduate student and graduate advising assistant in the Department of Kinesiology, and I'd like to take you on a step-by-step tutorial of how to enroll in your very first classes at Cal State Fullerton. By now, you should have already received all of your information to log on to your Cal State Fullerton portal, and you should have already received your video updates from our wonderful advisors, Julia and Sarah, on how to access your TDA and plan your schedule. This video is going to show you step by step how to actually enroll in your classes so that you can get started on your time here as a Titan. So let's go ahead. Once we log in, the first page that you will see is our COVID-19 update page. Our website, coronavirus.fullerton.edu, is continually updated with all of the new information from the school, and this will always be the first thing that comes up until the pandemic is over. For right now, we can go ahead and continue to the portal. Once you get to your student portal, this is going to be essentially your one-stop shop for all of your student needs. This will be where you can access your student center, your Titan Online to check your grades. This is where you can access Titanium and/or Canvas as we are in the process of transferring over, as well as your TDA and other resources you may need, such as email notifications, IT advice, etc. For the purposes of enrollment, we'll go ahead and get started by clicking this box in the left-hand corner that says Student Center. This will take you to your Titan Online Student Center page. Now, this page will be your access to all of your administrative issues such as academics, your transcripts, your classes, your grades, etc. You can access your finances, including any sort of financial aid, any sort of payments you may need to make, and you can also see any sort of holds or enrollment dates. Now, if you do not have an enrollment date that is open, do not fret. This will just tell you when you are eligible to actually enroll and when you can get started. So up here in the Academics tab, we will go ahead and click on the button that says Enroll. This will take us to the page that we will access Fall 2020 because this will be our first term as Titans together, regardless if you're an incoming freshman or a transfer student. The first page that will take you to is the Add Classes. This is going to be where you will start for any type of process that you are going to be adding classes to your shopping cart and eventually to your schedule. This will start with a simple class search. So now when you get to the search page, it will automatically take you to Fall 2020 once again because this is the first term, and this is essentially dictated by the subject. So now you can see this very long list of all of the subjects and departments and classes that Cal State Fullerton has to offer. And this is going to be very advantageous, especially if you're looking for general ed classes and looking through departments. As a kinesiology student, obviously many of your classes will be here in kinesiology, but let's say that I'm a first-time freshman and I want to take an anthropology class to get started on my general ed credits. I can go ahead and put in subject anthropology. I'm looking at my TDA and I see that there are many options for anthropology to fulfill my GE requirements, so I'm not going to put in an exact course number. I just want to see what's going on. But I think that that is going to give me too many options to look at. So what I can do is I can go down here to additional search criteria. And I can come down and let's say maybe I work on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so I need classes on Tuesday, Thursday. Let's also say that I am not a morning person, so therefore I only want classes afternoon. I can set the meeting time to be greater than or equal to noon, and I can set classes to only include Tuesday, Thursday, or I can exclude them if that's what I need. But for the purpose of this, we'll go ahead and just say Tuesday, Thursday. This way, I can go ahead and search, and the classes that come up will be only what I put into that search criteria. As you can see, 4 class selections were found, including 2 sections of 101, 1 section of 102, and 1 section of 310. So if none of these classes really work for me, I can go ahead and modify the search. Let's say, I am not a morning person, but I can go ahead and get up a little earlier for the sake of class, and I can research with the same criteria other than the time. Now we see 10 class selections have been found, and I have a much wider variety of classes that I can see. Once you are on this screen, you will be able to see all of the class options that fit within your search criteria, including the course code and the title of the class. You can find the class number, the class section, the days and times that will be met, where it will be held or the method of instruction, the instructor's name, the meeting dates, which will essentially be the fall semester calendar term, as well as the status of the class. So if there is a green circle next to it, it means that the class is open. But in the future, we may see classes that have a blue square that are closed or a yellow triangle that have waitlisted. And we can go into further detail a little later. For now, though, let's say that I'm looking at this schedule and I decided I want to take Anthropology 102. I can go ahead and select this class section. This page will then take me to a very specific description of this class section, including, like I said, Anthropology 102, Intro to Cultural Anthropology. It will show me that this is a lecture class that is open. I can see that it meets my GE requirements for Intro to Social Sciences, and I can see that 100% of the course meetings occur online, which will likely be via Zoom, as I can see in the class notes. Once I am certain that this is the class I want to take, I can go ahead and hit Next. Once I've done that, you can see that Anthropology 102 has now been added to my shopping cart. This is where all of your classes will go before you finalize your schedule. But just as in the store, just because it's in your shopping cart does not yet mean it's yours. So we want to make sure that we're adding everything to our shopping cart, but that it makes it to the enrollment. So next we'll go ahead and add another class. Let's say now I am a transfer student coming into kinesiology, and I know that I want to take an upper division kinesiology class. For those who are unfamiliar, upper division means it is a 300 or 400 level class. So therefore, to pare down my results, I will say that the course needs to be greater than or equal to 300. I actually am going to take this off because maybe I'm a transfer student and it's before June 22nd, and so I know that there may be some classes that have reserved spots even though they're closed or waitlisted. I can go ahead and take those off and search. This will return over 50 classes, but it's okay because I want to see my options. So therefore, I don't really mind and I don't feel the need to go ahead and pare that down further. But if you do, you can go ahead and cancel and modify your search with additional search criteria. Once we see now all of the options that we have for upper division kinesiology classes, I can scroll through and look and see that some of these classes may be open, some may be closed, and some may be waitlisted. Maybe I'm interested in Kinesiology 342 stress management, but for some reason, Monday at 1 p.m. is the only time I can take this class. So even though it's waitlisted, I say that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and select this class. Now, the interesting thing is because I already know that the class is full, I need to check the box that says waitlist if class is full. Once I then hit next and I am assured that this is the class I want to take, it will once again be added into my fall 2020 shopping cart, and it will say that it is waitlisted. We can repeat this process as many times as we like with different classes. Let's say once again that I'd like to take another upper division kines class. I go ahead and search, but this time I'm going to modify because I don't necessarily just want to see the open classes. I want to see all of them once again. Once this loads, it will be able again to show me the same list that I just saw, including everything up to $4.99. So let's say that there's a class that I'm very interested in, such as pathologies in sport and exercise. I actually did take this class and it's a very interesting class. And so let's say I want to take it, but it's closed. I can try to go ahead and add it to my shopping cart. It doesn't matter that it's closed. It will still allow me to add to my shopping cart even though I'm not enrolled yet. Once I'm looking and I see that all of these are the classes that I want to take, that there is no conflict in this schedule, and that these are the classes that will fulfill my requirements, I will go ahead and proceed to step 2 of 3. This will once again allow me to confirm the classes, make sure that these are indeed the classes I want to take, and I can finish enrolling. Now, there may be a few different things that you see on this results screen. This is step 3 of 3. The first thing you may see is that Anthropology 102 has been successfully added to my schedule, designated by a green check mark. Perfect, we're done. That means that I don't have to do anything else for the anthropology class except show up and do my best. The next message that you may see regarding KNES 342 is that the class is full, but I have been successfully placed on the wait list in position number 1. So I still have a green check mark, but this does not mean I'm enrolled. It means that I am successfully placed on the wait list. The other selection that you may see is going to be a red X, which means that there is an error and I was unable to enroll in the class. This will show me that KNES 365 is full. If there's a waitlist available, I can waitlist myself like I did in 342, and I can add another class, return, step over, or I can say that class is closed and find another one. Now, let's say I go to my class schedule and I'm not too worried about KNES 365, so I'm not going to try to redo it. But I can go to my schedule and I can see that I am enrolled in Anthropology 102. I am on the wait list for KNES 342, and I have two other classes that I am already enrolled in as a grad student. Now, maybe I don't really want to worry about the KNES 342 just yet, and I don't want to be on the wait list. I'd rather find something else. I can come up here to the tab that says Drop. And what I can do from the drop tab is I can select this class and just say, I don't want to be a part of this class or take me off the wait list, and finish dropping. It will remove it from my schedule and I will be removed from the wait list. Now, it is very important to note that if you are on the wait list, that Titan Online will not add you directly from the wait list. If spots in the class open up, you need to be able to drop the class and re-enroll from the wait list. This is going to be a different process that we can talk about once classes get started. Now I can go back to my class schedule and I will look and make sure that these are exactly the classes I want to take. I have 3 classes. Oh, but you know what? Maybe Intro to Cultural Anthropology isn't what I want to take. Maybe there's a different anthropology class that I didn't see on my list. What I can do from here is I can come up to the Swap tab and I can take a class from my schedule and I can select Anthropology 102. And if I have another class in my shopping cart, I can add that, or I can start the search process again, hit Anthropology. Once again, for this specific one, I only want Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then I'll search. Maybe instead of cultural anthropology, I decided I want to take biological anthropology, and I select this class and it's at the same time and it meets the same criteria, and I can say next. And it will take me to confirm my selection. Only the difference this time is instead of confirming the selection to add the class, we are confirming the selection to drop Anthropology 102, replace it with Anthropology 101. At this point, I will say Finish Swapping, and it will tell me that the class has been successfully replaced. I have now dropped Anthropology 102, it has replaced it and added 101, and I can come back and see my full class schedule and see that 101 was sitting now where 102 used to be. This class schedule will show you all of your enrolled classes, all of your dropped classes, all of your waitlisted classes. And once you are here and you are happy with your schedule, you are done. You are enrolled for your fall term, and all you have to do now is show up, do your best, and enjoy your time as a Titan.